I let my computer run all night, so I have this huge thing of data. Ah, okay. See what's in that suite. There should be like 10 or 11 things.
Fresh. Yep. I got heat map delta, time and sail, raw dog heat, raw dog aggregator, delta arrow, front leg true, flow power, reclaim delta B3, delta profile, reclaim overlay, front leg profile.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, give me a minute. Let me send the book. What is the name of this? Is the chart books in the data folder? I think
Yeah.
so. You're gonna have to check for your missing symbols. I think symbols get kicked out every quarter.
Okay.
I put the 3-minute time frame on a different screen and then the chart. Chart number 1 and chart number 4 go on a different screen. The way you go for your symbols is on chart number 6, F6, raw dog aggregator. At the bottom, there's, what is it? This one here. So you're gonna click that, it'll log the missing, and your message log will tell you what they are. Then you go to here. And then, oh wait, no, not that one. The intraday file list here.
It's just doing its first boot, so it might take a while.
All you do when you go on the symbol list, all you do is type, and then you just hit add. So it'll tell you what the tickers are, and then they should immediately come in the feed.
Okay. And you said it was chart number 6, right?
Yeah.
Chart number 6.
And I only have chart 5 and 6 on the main window. The other shit's higher time frame analysis.
So,
oh man, that fucker's lagging.
So if I put that on, where does it tell me which symbols are missing?
Message log.
No, message log. Okay, so pull out my message log.
Do you see them? And they should be at the bottom.
4 of 503 never delivered record. HRVL, HONA, Flex, Echo.
Yep. So that's, you need to type those into that symbol setting and just hit add.
So global settings, intraday file update list, add. So MRVL, add.
Let's see.
Add. Flex. Add.
All right. Ran the stock shit all night on the computer so we can see the full picture of the heat map, because stocks open up at 4 in the morning. Or wait, yeah, something like that. Is it 1 or 4? I don't remember. Either way, there's intense buying that happened down here. A lot of buying across the stocks with high weight from this time frame, because it's like a 24-hour period. This does need to be adjusted, and we're seeing high selling and a neutral flip for the first time as we approach the 45s. And leaving this shit on all night is really lags the computer up. As far as, is anybody trapped underwater? Something happened at Delta Spike here. Yeah, there's a shitload of buyers underwater. A lot of them. Now we have this profile, which was running all night, which this is where I'm more interested in, where the weights are coming in on the time of sales, is it flickers. We could see that there's a lot of pink coming in. So the pink means it's under 5 minutes for the freshness of the weights that are flickering. And they're pushing up through the dump that happened. which I imagine that it will hold. But then again, you had a lot of fresh selling pivot the market up. There's really not much buying coming in, maybe a little bit. Some liquidity above us. So them just driving that rip is interesting because they just denied a fuckload of weighted selling below us. So that's telling me they're going to revisit 65s most likely. Might be higher pools of liquidity up there. I don't really know entirely. They're rugging it very hard.
I might swap these two actually.
A lot of offers just piling in right here at the 58s, 59s. Still another big pile of fucking selling coming in that's fresh. They just had so much selling come in on the bottom of this move, the low of the session so far, that I just not sure they're going to entirely get back down there. They might.
All right, I think I'm good. All right, man. I got everything set up. We are live.
Starting to channel.
So it looks like some pretty natural flow to the downside there.
Super loose in this middle section. Should have known they were going to pull it. A lot of fresh selling came in over here, so they did hold it there. There was a lot of sell pressure that came in the 50s, 47s. I really feel like they're going to push up because of how they denied that section. And generally when they do that, they go into a green section. There's a huge green section above us, especially last night. You're not going to have that data since I ran it. But we'll see. The order flow on the ES is Not definitely flicking it with the weight of the flow.
A little bit of a delta spike there, and they are trying to come back into that spoof heavy area around 54 to 58. I could potentially see them defending that low and then trading higher.
So when they delta spiking, they're trying to get the cumulative delta on the bottom to go. See how it ignited it, and it responded.
Yeah.
Because your delta to price relationship isn't the same. They either get a response from that or they don't. Sometimes when they spike it, it's in no liquidity. So that down move immediately, they obviously spiked it. So they're recycling this inventory. This patch of cumulative delta is in a tight range. So they're recycling the inventory.
Yeah. I had a pulse check at 5250 long that worked pretty much instantly for about 3 points.
This entire midsection is slipping.
Yeah.
There's trapped delta above us and below us. On the cumulative delta, it shades gray when it's trapped or getting trapped. So you want to know, are they going to run it or not? It's a little bit of buying in the stock weight coming in around here.
Pulse check 5350 long. I'd probably take it off here, 5550 for a nice 2 points. They're probing at it. I definitely do think they want to trade that higher area, but that resistance up there at 5750 is pretty tough.
ES is arbing. It's just spoofing. Because if this one column with the pinks and reds that have numbers in it, if it's a light pink or light green, if there's 0 in it, that's telling you it's not moving on any order flow. It's like 2, 5, 6, 6, 7. So ES is not moving on order flow. And the delta is dead as fuck. When the cumulative delta is dead with a lot of price movement.
Up on nothing. They're going to want to take it right back down. Yeah, that's a good point. So it looks like they're taking back all that spoofing to the downside because buyers are failing.
They will take the spoofing and whatever, but you got to understand most of this movement is arbitraging the stocks or something else. They will run a pocket of spoof, don't get me wrong. Especially when it's doing it on two sides, but a lot of the movement is just not ES order flow. There's like these little green spikes that keep coming in. There's some buying, just fresh buying over here in the stock weight. Which oddly enough, they're fucking denying pushing up through that. Just like they had all this selling come in down here and they then push low. But since this is fresher, we'll see the response. Of course, it tightens up in the middle of this spoof area. There's days where you'll see them spoofing it heavy one direction. If it's light green, they're pulling offers.
Some selling came in there, but it didn't push it any lower.
Yeah, this is tight as fuck right dead center now.
Yeah.
Of course, she's gonna do that. I fucking figured something like that could happen.
Yeah, it was cooking there for a second. You could see it on the Dom. It's like something was going on there at that 53s.
A lot of fresh buying over here on the stock profile. See, on mine, there's this huge swath of shit up here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good point.
I think FOMC or something today.
Yeah, 2 o'clock. Right decision.
The flow's going up.
Yeah, there's a decent block of buying below us. They might want to defend it.
The high time frame stocks is super high red.
Pulse check 55.50 long. I'd probably take it off 57.25. And they're spoofing low, and we've been taking back those spoofs. So
They're doing both sides.
See what happens at these 52s if they attract more healthy buying, and it looks like they are. I'm gonna try a 54 long. But I think I'm slip against here.
What's interesting is the cumulative delta's going up while the ES is just sitting sideways. There's a big liquidity pool on 49.
I don't think they're gonna.
It might dump back in. There's so much buying here, but they are denying it.
Took a loss on that long, but I'm glad I got out of it when I did.
There might be way more downside.
Yeah, especially with that big block of healthy flow right there.
Took a fat fucking loss. I unfortunately got in 59s way too early. I lost 7 grand.
Oof.
Fucking motherfuckers. 50 fucking ticks on this range is huge range. It's red dominant in these 55s, 54s, and they're just pushing through. I had a feeling I was going to get cooked. There's so much liquidity down here.
Yeah, they might want to take that out.
There's a lot of liquidity, like level 2 liquidity.
Yeah.
All the buyers are trapped from the open. Not saying they're gonna run them. Oh shit, that's a huge pocket of buying that just came in. Why did that happen? Now there's a fuckload of buying coming in. Shitload of buying weight.
Could want to defend the bottom here. Like range expansion.
Break even. I shorted 49.25, but fuck, there it goes without me.
Yeah, I tried long there on micros, but it didn't work. Huge divergence here. They've been trading lower for the last 5 minutes, but trending up on the delta.
Damn it, now they get through. Oh, you fucking motherfuckers. Oh my god. Fuck. I went long. Now I'm down 10 grand. 22 against me. Fuck. Why couldn't it just work the first fucking short? Heavy buying. Heavy buying. Oh, what the fuck? It's like everything I touch instantly melts on me. Instantly fucking melts. It could just get fucking instantly fucked.
Oh yeah, she's moving. They're trying to flip bid down here, but that could mean fuck all.
I don't know. It could just be a bullshit pullback. The stocks have a lot of weight coming in on the buy side. There's no sell side. Of course, it fucking just absolutely slams back to earth.
Could be defending. There is a lot of open interest profile here. And it's thin above with kind of a slip range advantage. I tried to grab 3350, but missed it. I'll count that as good read, though. I'm not sure I'm going to try it again, though, because we're putting in a lower high here.
Oh my fucking god. I'm down a lot. And I'm in another position for some reason. I'm down 15,000. 50 and 3 MAE, 22 and 0, 43 and 0. Fuck. It's just I can't touch shit without getting fucked immediately.
Yeah, it's testing you today.
First trade was just a mistake. I jumped the gun. Then I had the short idea, but I got shook and flipped. God, these losses are so brutal and huge losses. Just massive fucking losses. Unbelievably large losses, just so fast.
Big spike down there.
First time they're showing selling pressure.
Yeah, I want to see how they react to this 25-25. He could be getting squeezed. There's a big 151 lot.
This is the first place where there's a lot of ES liquidity resting for a very long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. If they're fucking blowing all this buying out, and then you're gonna have selling come in for the first time, it might react opposite, like the buying.
Yeah, blow the sellers out. That's what I'm thinking too. I see a big seller trapped right now, but I want to see more buyers come in above him to confirm that. And then I would probably stock a long. The flow looks pretty healthy right now. I'm stocking like 27 for a long. pullback.
Selling pressure. Stocks. Seems to have an opposite reaction.
Spoof down. Back into that support. Let's see if they hold 27s. They're trying to. I've got a 28 long on micros for the hold. I'm not going to hold the world for it, but I would like to see if we take back at least that first reclaim there.
There's a lot of selling pressure in here. Which if they were buying all this leg down and it was sinking, it could have an opposite effect. The open range was so loose. Look at it ripping too.
Yeah.
And it had a lot of stabbing upward that this could be range expansion and we go back into there. It moves up so violently at times. Now we're seeing high fucking buying right here. Starting to come in. At the 34s.
That was a nice test and hold of 30.
The fucking delta going up. Again, delta going at a highs. The delta flow wants to go up. It has the weight going upward. The delta weight is actually climbing upward. It's above these 3 arrows, so it's the flow is climbing. Now you got sell pressure coming in where there was a big pocket of buying right here on stocks.
See if they defend this 29 level. I've got a 30-25 long. I'm going to take it off here at 31.75 for the slip range.
You kind of have this support and resistance above us right here on the delta.
Yeah, I noticed the same thing.
A lot of the down move was on nothing compared to what it took. Now there's a point where they can spoof it for so long before it's going to revert on ES. They just cannot go that far without some inventory problem. Higher selling pressure coming in. There was a lot of buy pressure here. Now it's flipping on the stocks on that profile.
This 34 resistance is pretty gnarly.
Fat delta spikes in this area too, where this consolidation was to the left on both sides. If the delta spikes progressively get larger, that means that each push is getting more intense. That means there's more volume on each push. See that this is spiking up to 2. It went to 4 briefly.
I've still got that 28 long. I'm going to take a partial here at 36.
Wait, you went long 28? Oh, okay. Yeah.
On the micros. I've still got 2 micros on long. Move my stop to break even. I think we could potentially see 44s just back to that prior opening range.
And also FOMC tends to range.
Yeah.
Before.
So if it comes back to break even, I still made money on the trade, but I'm gonna see if I can't juice this a little bit more.
There seems to be some neutrality going on. Are they flipping back into more buying here? They are. Mm. Well, I picked up 4,300, still down 11 grand.
Nice.
It's long 24. Just exited here though, because there's a lot of buying coming in right here. Like it went buying, selling, back to buying.
Mm-hmm.
Back to selling. A little bit.
There's confirmation that it's still uptrending.
Yeah, they keep pushing through this buy pool.
Just waiting for those slip ranges to set up.
Picked up 2 ticks, went long 36, but it came back really quick. I don't know if it's gonna jam up. More buy defense. Back into this buy. They're not getting it up through there.
Yeah, they're taking probes at it, but we both know if they probe so many times and keep failing, that it's going to collapse. I do like the buy defense here. It's relatively thin above. See if they can hold the profile.
They're getting back through that section. I wonder if they're gonna just absolutely jam fuck. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, like a
Through
bigger
all
range
this, like,
expansion.
yeah.
The break even on my long, but after taking a partial, this is still technically a winning trade.
I want short 31 and 26.
Nice.
Picked up 2,500, down 8 grand. The reason for that was right here in the 34s. It was like, because they kept changing from red, green,
Mhm.
and then it went green. They pushed it up, green, and then when they come through, they're gonna blow it out. It's kind of like the hot glow on the standard Delta heat map for stocks you used to
Mhm.
look at. You know that at some point they're gonna go through the hot glow section.
Yeah.
Oh, they're flipping it here.
Yeah, this move down kind of was like a big flick. There wasn't a lot of natural selling on that move down.
What's wild is the ABV diff is on and they're reloading the stocks. They're reloading the stocks and the ES flow is going up. The symbol list is, oh, he's not in here. I rolled out that 24 long. Another huge pocket of trap buyers on the cumulative delta. Is there a, probably take a look at the 3-minute because like oh, this is we're approaching a low, like a low area for the last several days. And 19s has been a low, like kind of like a range low. A range low, and we're with a rising delta. We have a fuckload of it flipped buying on the way down in 27s. They're probably gonna go more low.
Yeah,
This
it's
might be
looking
an
that way.
all-day affair, actually.
Yeah, if they just downtrend all the way into FOMC.
That the 19s are huge if they get through there.
Yeah. I tried along in that little range right there on micros. Didn't
And you
quite work
have
out.
a rising fucking delta. That'll happen. There'll be all day where the cumulative delta is going one direction and we trend on ES. And I think that's because people, it's a rebalance or something's going on where there's a lot of buying, but it's.
Yeah, good eye, Greg.
There is a huge pool. This 20 is going to be heavily defended. Again, another big pocket of buying coming on 22s. I would be careful though, because they are spoofing both directions. I mean, this market is moving, especially on the open range.
Yeah. It's pretty
Watch these
thin.
27s though, because like there was a lot of buying in there, and if that starts to regain traction where it's holding, they're gonna jam it to the other side of this structure. Some delta spikes too. What's interesting is a bunch of bids showed up on 22 and then they started bid spiking it. Like a bunch of liquidity popped up. They'll throw in level 2 liquidity after the move starts going up to create pressure. Now, sometimes they're going to get knocked out when they put in a big wall like that, which seems to be the case. They seem to want to roll the fuck out of them. They did.
Yeah, that was the biggest red delta candle we've had all session.
This is major support and resistance. I think there's a lot more to this. Like they just breached a huge wall that's been there for days. This might go to the psych. This might go to whatever's down here. 400. Oh my god, look at it. It's just absolutely pissing. Like the pullbacks are so bad too.
Yeah, that lagged my data feed for a second.
This thing is fucking just like a brick. Liquidity here. You're getting some sell pressure. Look at it. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, dude, she's running.
I'm short somewhere up there. I just took it out. Picked up 4,900. I went short 15s to 07s. I'm
Nice.
down 3 grand, which is manageable. I just don't like how there's a lot of sell pressure popping up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it could just keep jamming it. And we did breach 19. There might be more down, but
Yeah, I'm stalking continuation shorts, but they're just not quite setting up the way I want them to.
they're chasing it with bids.
Yeah.
They're pumping bids under this as this is going up. I just don't like when they put in this pocket of selling. There's a shitload of selling coming in here because it seems to be reacting opposite on the stocks.
Mm.
But due to the nature of them blowing out the 19s finally, now here's the deal. We went back to where we open on inventory with ES. It's range low.
Mm-hmm. I like that they took it down there. They ranged for a little bit and attracted some bids. Like that, like you said, the bids were chasing there for a second.
These up moves are violent too.
Yeah, it's usually a pretty good indication of
If
changing
you watch
character.
it'll eventually rip up.
Yeah, I've
hard.
got 975 long on micros right now.
It's getting thick here. Yeah, I mean, I would. You're fading some major shit.
Yeah, and that's why it's on micros. You know, I'm not trying to fucking risk my whole daily risk on this. Um, but on micros, I can risk 5 points and then take a small loss. You know, and that's what I'm doing right now. I honestly think that with that little spoof pocket above us, it could jump up to 20s.
I don't like it. There's too much down pressure. This could be just a tactical pullback.
Yeah.
They're channeling too, and they could just slam through.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how it reacts here at 12s, and if it breaks
Are
through
you
to 1.
underwater today or no?
I'm down. Yeah, I'm down about 200 at this point.
You should fucking bankroll. I don't know. You make a decision.
Yeah.
You might be in an okay spot.
I was long 5 lots. I took 3 off here. Move stop up to break even, and just see if those the last 2 lots can ride up to 24s.
The delta's about to go to the highs again. There's buying coming in on the stocks. The buying coming in on the stocks isn't good.
Mm-hmm.
They might slam to this channel.
Yeah, if they can't hold 10s, then I don't think this has much more legs.
Liquidity's corralling around the way they're pumping the bids and offers. Putting in a huge pool of fucking bids, chasing it upward. Somebody chased right into that. We went through this hot green section. Another hot green. The liquidity, that delta's gonna close the high. Potentially, I don't know. A lot of the delta spikes down are megalithic compared to the up spikes.
Yeah, that is a pattern today.
They huge green zone here. They're stacking these greens. They're having a hard time getting above it too.
Nice little defense of 13s.
They definitely got above it.
I'm actually going to move my stop up to 12 because I think if they get below 12, this up move is over.
Starting to flip on the sell side a little bit. Just interesting. It's starting to flip. Took a loss. I was short 13s. Lost 1600. Starting to flip. What is the deal with this fucking flipping? I'm getting on the upper side of it too. So it's just like it does not have the fuel to get up. ES is hitting a new pocket of inventory. This is support and resistance. They definitely got through that. Woo! Just intense stock buying. Picked up a point, was short in there or long. That doesn't recoup the 1600 loss. Buyers are redefending. Our buyers are coming in here again.
Yeah, what I noticed is they'll spoof it up, pull back, and then try to refill that spoof area with legitimate buying. Like they're trying to bait people into buying, you know.
Area's had so much transition. Am I getting through it?
There's my stop.
Try
on
to short it.
call.
I couldn't get in it. Fucking. You got to stop.
On a winning trade. That was a move my stop up to profit. So overall, I think I made 125 off that trade.
Or it's gonna blow out those quads down there.
Yeah, that was a pretty heavy failure right there.
The thing is, ES's delta is at support and resistance again, and every time it's hitting up here, it fucking they keep recycling the inventory from today to get it to go down.
Yeah.
Now there's another massive pool of trap buyers.
Yeah, I'm stalking short
why is this
continuation,
flipping?
but I just don't like having that reclaim on my backside.
They're flipping by here. Why are they doing that? Now it's coming back into the sell side.
Ugh.
Oh, it's sell as shit. Oh, there's so much trapped inventory. Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
What's up, quads? I know those quads are gonna get nasty. I shorted 9s to 99s. Picked up
Nice.
5,800, which is a lot. I'm actually up now. 1,500.
Good recovery, dude.
Yeah, well, that was over 16 grand in recovery. There should be up 16 grand. There might be a lot more down move on this. I don't know. FOMC might kick it up. Who knows? Overall, I gotta piss.
They're struggle grinding it up on pretty natural buying. Could potentially be fake out below that psych price. There was a really big seller that came in at 99 who's now trapped. Nice little slip range setting up here. Some decent open interest support below us.
So they went down quads, and then there was a bit of buying that came in there. Now you have fresh selling, redefending here. Oof, that's a big spike at 625. Huge. This whole little 9-10 section is pretty big. If they get through this 9-10, it's probably gonna moonshot. I think we're slipping because if you pull up oh my god.
Oh, that was news. Oil inventories.
If you pull up like a daily chart or some higher time frame, we're in the middle of a range since like May. We're dead center, and you know that it'll slip. So this could be a down leg on a huge slip move. Oil inventories just came out.
Yeah.
Dude, the way they're probing on this 6-7.
Yeah, I really like
And they're getting through the top side.
really like that slip range. I've got a long at 5s on micros. I'm gonna take it off here.
You should hold it.
Okay.
It's up to you, but
It's on
they need to
micros,
get through this section. If they can get through these 10s, you're golden. And I don't know if these oil inventories are coming out at the right moment, too. We'll see. They're kind of climbing it low, and then that belches up.
Yeah, which they were doing on the last little uptrend they had.
Another huge sell weight came in. Are they going to drive it or what? Sticky as fuck. She's not getting it through there, though. But it's still abnormally large sell weight. Like, I'm not seeing buying come in to shove it low. It has been doing a lot of opposite. Where the sell weight comes in, it boosted up. Even on the higher time frame is like screaming red too. Like the high time frame chart with the stocks is like super high red. It wasn't this high red. I would pull it up, but I'm not gonna do it right this minute. They got through that sector, and they're slamming back in.
Yeah, they're trying. There's a decent
Which
support
isn't
here
good.
on the slip range, but they got to hold this slip range.
Well,
Looks like they are going to hold it.
there was a huge sell spike here on ES. Notice how they're putting pressure on that guy.
Yeah.
He could puke. Because, you know, like from old times when we used to read this shit, big delta spikes would come out the other way. This guy's definitely can get fucked. We're hitting highs on the inventory. We went through that section. Well, I would hold it until you see buy defense, which there is buy defense in the 1920.
Yeah, that's what I'm eyeballing too.
You don't want them coming back to this 7s, 8s though.
No, that's my defense level. If they come through that, I'm gonna flat key it.
There's a little bit of buy defense popping up here.
Yeah, let's see what they do on this test of 8s.
Not good.
Yeah.
Not
they
good.
Stuck below it. Yeah, I'm gonna flat key it. So I got 5 ticks out of it.
They might have shook you out.
Yeah, that's all right. I just didn't want to sit in that fucking thing forever.
Yeah, I'm long 825s, and it's been wild. I don't want it. I'll take a tick myself. Leave all that money on the table. It's just they're jamming into it too much.
Yeah.
Inventory hit a high, and every time it hits that fucking resistance, it just like, and then they're just jamming straight fucking through it. They're just jamming right through there. I like it on the top side again. They keep needling into it though. It's the thing. Man, what are you motherfuckers doing? Fuck you. 6 short to 9 on a $2,000 loss. Still up a little bit.
See if I can put in a higher high here. Because they spoofed it down a lot, and I'm almost wondering if they're gonna want to take back all that spoofing.
The thing is, they're trying to get through it on the bottom side, and they are not. They are not getting through it. I want to get raped in here to try to hit this and let it go. That inventory is compressing on ES up. It did not continue to puke low. It's puked low so many fucking times. This thing is so tight.
Yeah, they need to put in a higher high before I'm interested in this. Because right now it's struggle grinding to the downside.
I think it's on the bottom side of it again. But is it going to slip? There's just resting liquidity down there. That's why they moved into that sector. See, they keep trying to get it to go out the bottom, and it is not. And it's channeling low, which who knows? Those could be stops that jam fuck up. Yep. A little bit at least.
I want to see them get through this little range here.
This is the most unusual area since the open.
Yeah, it feels different. It feels very different.
Again, they're stabbing it low. So highly defended. Fucking take a huge fucking loss, 850. I said I was willing to get fucked up, so I'm down 3 grand. They just finally got through it. Imagine at some point. Quads are right here. So much liquidity down here. And there they go, blowing out all that trap buying.
Sheesh.
Got a buying coming in as a jam fuck. So much trap buying inventory. Somebody forced fuck that too. Somebody forced. I think it's just going up on air, dude. Was 350 short, left a shitload on the table, took it out for 1300 on 16. It'll suck if it keeps going down there without me, but that's fucking spike up was dumb. Way they just rugged it up.
Yeah.
They're pulling the fuck out of the offers. Of course it comes back down. Fucking shit.
Huge bearish divergence on the 30-second.
Massive sell defense here. Why? 1,000 lot above
1,000
us.
watt at 99, yeah. He pulled. It's a nice slip range here, but I'm just hesitant to be short 99 in case it blows above strike price. That could be violent. We know they've been spoofing it up violently today. They just pull the offers and it Just scoops right up.
There's a lot of sell pressure here that's coming in. See, and they were buying it right in these 1s and 2s and 9s and 400s, and that was pushing it down. Now you got all this sell pressure right here.
Mm.
They pulled the fuck out of the offers, and the flow is going down on the delta, but they're also pulling the shit out of the fucking offers. And these up moves are terribly violent. I understand that can get it cooking off low, but there's just a point where they're gonna rip it.
Yeah, there's so much tail risk with shorting down here.
Rallying it with bids and offers. Definitely having a hard time getting above this.
They're starting to peek their head out of this nasty range.
Yeah, they defended that. They're going back to the 6-7s potentially. If they go through 6-7s, it's on. We'll see how they defend it, though. Sell pressure. That boosted up. There's a hunter waiting at 475, which is just below that sell pressure. Again, we're in the middle of like a monthly range, multi-month range. So there's a lot of slip up potential. Feels like it too, with the way it jerks upward.
Yeah.
They're gonna fucking stick around on quads. They didn't quite get it up there. My thinking though is like, are they gonna V flush this section? Are they gonna V flush it or what? Certainly seems that way.
Yeah, they might have just put in range expansion. Yeah, I
Take
tried.
another loss. 97.75's long, but
Yeah, you and me have the exact
I
same
left a
idea.
fuckload of. I left a lot of money on the table. Just left a lot of money on the fucking table. Starting to get put into a nasty fucking loss again. Of course they're gonna bring it the fuck back up. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. About to hit resistance on the stocks. Some buyers coming in. Sellers coming in. What are you motherfuckers doing? What are you motherfuckers doing? Picked up a tick, was short, but it's just like the hang time as it goes up is.
Yeah, it's intimidating.
And there's a lot of fresh selling that just came in too. Look at the way it just jams up is just fucking disgusting. But it just doesn't commit.
635 sell came in right there at 175.
Just so much selling in here. Oh, fresh buying.
I had a
They're getting
97 long out at 425.
huge delta spike and the price jumped up a lot.
Yeah, two huge sellers came out here. More selling coming in at 525. Massive bullish divergence on the delta. There's 1,000 lots. There's 1,500 lots of selling on the open interest here.
They've already tried to whittle through this 6. If they snap that out, which they are, I told you it could be game over. Another massive delta spike as the price goes up on 2 huge sell spikes.
Are they going to defend him?
Holy shit. There's something going on where these offers are really not here.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, this is a huge
I don't know
change
if it's
in
just
character. Price just does not want to trade any lower.
All the inventory came out from the open. Almost. There's fresh buying coming in to defend it. That midsection.
Nice higher low. See if
There's a
can
lot
find
of
higher
fresh
buy.
buying coming in. There's no selling.
I took one really big win, but then I took 2 losses. So I don't want to keep giving that back.
It's like it almost seems like it's gonna go, and it just doesn't. It's like almost like, oh, it's gonna fucking go, and then it doesn't. And I just keep leaving fucking globs of money on the table because I'm like, all right, this should go. And it's just like, selling coming in, fresh selling. See, there's fresher buying that came in the 7s and 6s, and that's what I think did that rotation in. We need to see them start putting in fresh selling higher and higher.
Yeah, I think that was the last trade of the day.
Okay, what happened?
I think I had that one really big trade and I had a really good directional read, but then I gave it back, just being an idiot. It's like one of those days where you don't have clarity, you don't have clarity, you don't have clarity, and then you get that little window of clarity, but you hit the gas too hard, you know, because you're so tired of sitting here watching it and not having clarity. And then when you do have that window of clarity, you're like, all right, this is my time. I need to act now. And then you just fucking piss it away, you know? Too aggressive. I was way too aggressive in the later half there, which is psychology. That was just a test of patience, you know, because you could have really good patience the whole session, but then it only takes 30 seconds for that patience to break, which is just an important lesson, you know? Patience isn't just something you have temporarily, it's something you got to continually carry with you throughout the session. So I'm going to import these trades.
Buying coming in. And they got immediately ran over. Which that's interesting because when they came in here, they dropped it. They might redefend it. Just want to see some stock selling. They're getting through again. It's just hemorrhaging. Getting through. This is where they redefended it.
All right, I'm just gonna take a break, get something to eat, and then I'm gonna come back and review.
Right. It's looking hard in here.